Lions, often called the kings of the jungle, are truly majestic animals with a complex social structure, fascinating behaviors, and unique characteristics that make them stand out in the animal kingdom. One of the most interesting aspects of lions is their social behavior, as they live in groups known as prides, which typically consist of several related females, their cubs, and a small number of males. These prides can vary in size, sometimes having up to 30 members, which allows for cooperative hunting and protection against threats. In terms of communication, lions are quite vocal, using roars, growls, and grunts to convey messages to each other, with a lion's roar being able to be heard up to 5 miles away, serving as both a territorial marker and a way to gather the pride. When we look at their hunting strategies, lions are known for their teamwork and coordination, often hunting in groups to take down larger prey such as wildebeest, zebra, and even young elephants. The females, who are the primary hunters, work together to stalk and ambush their prey, showcasing incredible skill and strength. Interestingly, lions are also known for their unique feeding habits. After a successful hunt, the dominant male usually eats first, followed by the females and then the cubs, which reflects their social hierarchy. Moreover, lion cubs are born blind and rely heavily on their mothers for care and protection. The first few weeks of a cub's life are crucial, as they are vulnerable to predators and must stay close to the pride. Mothers are very nurturing, often playing with their cubs to teach them important skills for survival. As they grow, cubs will begin to learn the dynamics of the pride and how to hunt, although they usually do not participate in hunts until they are about 2 years old. In terms of habitat, lions primarily inhabit the savannas and grasslands of Africa, with a small population of Asiatic lions found in the Gir forest of India. These habitats provide the open space they need for hunting and the cover needed for stalking prey. Unfortunately, habitat loss and poaching have led to a decline in lion populations, making them vulnerable and leading to conservation efforts aimed at protecting these magnificent creatures. Lions also play a crucial role in their ecosystem. As apex predators, they help maintain the balance of populations of other animals, which can benefit the overall health of their habitat. In the wild, lions can live up to 10 to 14 years. Lions, known scientifically as Panthera leo, have a fascinating history that stretches back millions of years. Their origins can be traced to the late Miocene epoch, around 12 to 15 million years ago, when the ancestors of modern big cats began to evolve. These early felids were quite different from the lions we know today, with some species resembling what we might think of as a blend of various big cats. The lineage that would eventually lead to lions diverged from their common ancestors with tigers, leopards, and jaguars, leading to the unique traits we associate with lions today. As time progressed, around 3 million years ago, the first true lions are believed to have appeared in Africa. These lions were larger and more robust than many of their ancestors, adapting to the open grasslands and savannas where they hunted large prey like wildebeest and buffalo. This adaptation was crucial, as it allowed lions to become effective social hunters, which is a hallmark of their behavior today. The social structure of lions, living in prides, likely developed during this time as a strategy to improve their hunting success and protect their young from threats. During the Pleistocene epoch, which lasted from about 2.6 million years ago to around 11,700 years ago, lions expanded their range significantly, migrating into Europe, Asia, and even North America. The famous cave lions, which roamed parts of Europe and Asia during this period, were notably larger than modern lions and adapted to the colder climates of the Ice Age. These lions were apex predators, and their remains have been found in various archaeological sites, providing insight into their hunting habits and interactions with early humans. As the climate warmed and the Ice Age came to an end, many large mammals, including some lion populations, faced extinction. The lions that survived retreated to Africa and parts of India, where they adapted to the changing environments. The Asiatic lion, a subspecies that still exists today, is a remnant of this historical journey, showcasing how lions have evolved to survive in diverse habitats. Throughout their history, lions have also been significant in various cultures, symbolizing strength, bravery, and nobility. In ancient civilizations, such as those of Egypt and Mesopotamia, lions were often depicted in art and mythology, reflecting their status as powerful animals. This cultural significance has contributed to the lion's prominence in human history, influencing everything from heraldry to literature. Today, lions with their majestic presence and powerful demeanor have captured the imagination of many cultures throughout history, and their representations in ancient cultures and mythologies reveal much about human beliefs and values. In ancient Egypt, lions were often linked to the sun god Ra, symbolizing strength and protection. The Sphinx, a mythical creature with a lion's body and a human head, served as a guardian of sacred spaces, embodying wisdom and power. Similarly, in Mesopotamian mythology, lions symbolize royalty and protection. The goddess Ishtar was often depicted riding a lion, showcasing her fierce nature and authority. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Durga is famously shown riding a lion or a tiger, representing her ability to conquer evil and restore balance in the world. This imagery highlights the lion as a symbol of courage and strength, an emblem of the divine feminine that can overcome even the most formidable foes. Furthermore, in ancient Greek culture, the Nemean lion, known for its impenetrable skin, was a significant figure in the 12 labors of Hercules, where Hercules had to defeat it as a test of his strength and bravery. This myth not only emphasizes the lion's ferocity, but also its role as a formidable challenge to be overcome by heroes. Moving to Africa, in various tribal cultures, lions are revered as symbols of bravery and leadership. The Maasai people, for instance, have a deep respect for lions, considering them a vital part of their heritage, and young warriors would often seek to hunt a lion as a rite of passage, thus cementing their status within the tribe. In many African folklores, lions are portrayed as wise leaders or as the kings of the animal kingdom, reinforcing their status as powerful and noble creatures. In Asian cultures, the lion also holds significant meaning. In Chinese culture, lions are seen as protectors. The lion dance, performed during festivities, is believed to bring good luck and ward off evil spirits. The stone lion statues, known as fu lions or shishi, are often placed at the entrance of buildings to provide protection and symbolize power and authority. In Buddhism, lions are associated with the Buddha himself, representing the courage to speak the truth and the strength to overcome obstacles in the pursuit of enlightenment. In European heraldry, lions have been used as symbols of bravery and nobility for centuries. The lion rampant, a common heraldic symbol, often represents courage and valor, seen in the coats of arms of various lions. Long revered as symbols of strength and power, played a crucial role in the ecosystem of prehistoric Africa, acting as apex predators that help maintain the balance of their environment. Their presence controlled the populations of various herbivores, which in turn influenced the growth of vegetation and the overall health of the ecosystem. By preying on large herbivores, such as ancient species of antelope and wildebeest, lions help prevent overgrazing, allowing for diverse plant life to thrive. This balance was essential, not only for the plants and animals that shared their habitat, but also for the complex web of life that relied on these interactions. In prehistoric Africa, the landscape was vastly different than it is today, with lush grasslands and woodlands supporting a rich variety of species. Lions adapted to these environments, developing social structures within prides that allowed them to hunt more efficiently and defend their territory against intruders. This social behavior not only enhanced their hunting success, but also fostered a strong sense of community among pride members, ensuring the survival of their young. As lions hunted, they not only affected the populations of their prey, but also indirectly influenced the behavior of other species. For example, the presence of lions could cause herbivores to alter their grazing patterns, which helped to promote the growth of certain plants in specific areas. Moreover, lions contributed to the nutrient cycle in their ecosystems. After a hunt, the remains of their prey would provide food for scavengers, such as hyenas and vultures, ensuring that nothing went to waste. This process of decomposition also enriched the soil, fostering new plant growth and supporting a wide array of other organisms, from insects to larger mammals. As the lion population fluctuated, either due to environmental changes or competition with other predators, this would have cascading effects on the entire ecosystem. For instance, during periods of abundance, when prey was plentiful, lions thrived, leading to a decrease in herbivore numbers, which could then result in an increase in vegetation cover, creating a healthier environment for other species to flourish. Lions, along with other large predators, also played a role in shaping the evolutionary pathways of various species within their habitats. The pressure exerted by lions on prey species influenced traits such as speed, agility, and herd behavior, driving natural selection and adaptation over generations. This dynamic interaction between predator and prey is a prime example of the intricate connections that exist within ecosystems, demonstrating how each species, including lions, contributes to the overall. The lion, often referred to as the king of the jungle, has a fascinating story behind this title, even though it primarily resides in savanna habitats, not jungles. This title likely originates from various cultural myths and stories where the lion has been portrayed as a symbol of strength, courage, and majesty. In ancient societies, including those in Africa and Asia, lions were seen as powerful creatures, often associated with royalty and leadership. Their impressive manes, which can be seen flowing in the wind, and their commanding presence contribute to this regal image, making them stand out in the animal kingdom. The lion's social structure also plays a significant role in his reputation. Unlike most big cats, lions live in prides, which are family groups that can consist of several females, their cubs, and a few dominant males. This social behavior allows them to work together to hunt and protect their territory, showcasing a level of cooperation and organization that is somewhat unique among large predators. The sight of a lion pride lounging together under the sun or working in unison to take down prey evokes a sense of teamwork and strength, further reinforcing their status as noble creatures. Another aspect contributing to the lion's title is its historical significance in art and literature. Throughout history, lions have been depicted in paintings, sculptures, and stories, often symbolizing power and authority. In many cultures, the lion's image has been used in coats of arms, flags, and emblems, representing bravery and valor. The lion's roar, which can be heard from miles away, adds to its mystique, evoking a sense of awe and respect. Additionally, the phrase, "king of the jungle," might be a bit of a misnomer, as lions are not typically found in dense forested areas, but rather in open grasslands and savannas where they can easily spot prey and maintain their territories. However, the term jungle might have been used more broadly in the past to describe wild, untamed areas, which could include the open landscapes where lions thrive. This linguistic evolution has led to the enduring title, despite the lion's actual habitat preferences. Moreover, the lion's role as an apex predator in its ecosystem cannot be overlooked. As one of the top carnivores, lions help maintain the balance of their environments by controlling herbivore populations. This ecological importance adds another layer to their majestic status, as they are essential for the health of their lions, known scientifically as Panthera leo, are often recognized for their impressive physical characteristics that set them apart from other big cats. One of the most striking features of lions is their size. They are the second largest big cats in the world, after tigers, with males usually weighing between 330 to 550 pounds, while females are smaller, typically weighing between 260 to 400 pounds. This significant size difference between genders is also a notable characteristic, as most other big cat species do not show such a pronounced sexual dimorphism. Another defining trait of lions is their magnificent manes, which are unique to males. The mane, which can vary in color from light blonde to dark brown or even black, serves several purposes. It not only provides protection during fights, but also plays a role in attracting females, with darker manes being associated with higher testosterone levels and better health. This makes the mane a visual cue for potential mates, showcasing the male's strength and vitality. In contrast, female lions, which do not have manes, possess a more streamlined appearance, which aids in their role as hunters, as they are primarily responsible for bringing down prey. The body structure of lions is also distinct, featuring a robust and muscular build, which is well suited for their powerful hunting techniques. Their forelimbs are strong, with large paws and retractable claws, allowing them to take down sizable prey. Unlike other big cats that often have solitary hunting habits, Lions are social animals that live in prides, which influences their physical characteristics. For instance, they have developed a more robust social structure that requires strength and endurance. Additionally, the facial structure of lions is unique, with a broad, powerful jaw and pronounced cheekbones, enabling them to deliver a strong bite, which is essential for hunting and feeding. Their eyes are positioned in a way that provides excellent depth perception, making them effective hunters, especially during the twilight hours when they are most active. The coat of a lion is another distinguishing feature. It is typically a tawny or golden color, which helps them blend into the savanna grasses, aiding in their stealth while hunting. Unlike the spotted coats of leopards or the striped patterns of tigers, the solid coloration of lions is adapted to their open habitat, allowing them to remain inconspicuous to both prey and potential threats. All these characteristics not only help lions thrive in their environments, but also create a fascinating contrast with other big cats, emphasizing the unique adaptations. The social structure of a lion pride is quite unique, especially when compared to other big cats like tigers and leopards, which tend to be more solitary. In a lion pride, you have a group dynamic that is centered around a few adult females, their offspring, and usually one or two dominant males. The females, which are often related, work together to hunt, raise cubs, and protect their territory, forming strong bonds with one another, which is not commonly seen in species like tigers, where the female generally raises her cubs alone and does not have a social group to support her. In contrast, tigers are solitary animals. They establish and defend their own territories, and females typically raise their young without the assistance of other tigers. Each tiger has a defined area in which it hunts and lives, and they avoid each other, except during mating season or when a mother is raising her cubs. This solitary nature allows tigers to be more flexible in their hunting strategies, as they can adapt to different prey and environments without the need to coordinate with others. Leopards also maintain a solitary lifestyle, similar to tigers. They are incredibly adaptable and can thrive in various habitats, from savannas to forests, and like tigers, they establish territories that they defend. Female leopards will raise their cubs alone, often hiding them in trees or dense vegetation to keep them safe from predators, including lions, which can pose a threat to leopard cubs. The pride structure of lions allows for cooperative hunting, which is crucial for taking down larger prey, such as wildebeest or buffalo. The females often hunt in groups, using strategies that involve surrounding and cornering their prey. This teamwork increases their chances of a successful kill, providing food not just for the adults, but also for the cubs, which is essential for their survival. The male lions, though they do participate in hunting, often take on a protective role for the pride, defending the territory against rival males and other threats, which is a stark contrast to the more individualistic lifestyles of tigers and leopards. In addition to hunting and raising young, lion prides have complex social hierarchies. Within a pride, there can be competition among females for dominance, which can affect breeding opportunities and cub survival. However, the cooperative nature of the pride helps to mitigate this competition, as the females can rely on each other for support. Dominant males, on the other, lions, known as social hunters, display a range of unique behaviors during hunting that set them apart from other predators. These majestic big cats often engage in teamwork, which is quite different from solitary hunters like leopards or solitary wolves. When lions hunt, they typically work in groups, known as prides, and this cooperation allows them to take down larger prey, such as wildebeest or buffalo, that would be difficult for an individual lion to tackle alone. One of their distinctive strategies includes stalking their prey together, often using the cover of tall grass or bushes. They take advantage of their social structure to coordinate their movements, with some lions distracting the prey while others move in for the kill. Interestingly, lions have a unique hunting technique called the ambush, where they will often lie in wait for their prey to come close before launching a sudden attack. This behavior requires patience and a keen sense of timing, as lions need to be very aware of their surroundings and the movements of their target. Lions also tend to hunt more during the cooler times of the day, such as early morning or late evening, which is not only a practical choice but also a strategic one, as many herbivores are more active during these times, allowing lions to take advantage of their natural behaviors. Moreover, female lions, the primary hunters of the pride, often take the lead in these hunts, showcasing a strong sense of cooperation and communication. They will use a series of low growls or other vocalizations to signal each other, making sure that everyone knows their role in the hunt. This communication is critical as it helps to maintain the element of surprise, which is essential for a successful kill. Unlike other predators that might rely on sheer strength or speed, lions depend on their ability to work together, utilizing their social structure to enhance their hunting effectiveness. Another fascinating aspect of lion hunting is their ability to adapt their strategies based on the type of prey they are targeting. When hunting smaller animals, they might employ a more stealthy approach, while for larger, more dangerous prey, they become more aggressive and assertive. This adaptability showcases their intelligence and understanding of their environment, which is a characteristic that sets them apart from many other predators in the animal kingdom. Additionally, lions exhibit a behavior known as play hunting, especially among the younger members of the pride. While this might not directly contribute to their survival, it helps the cubs learn important skills they will need as they mature. Lions, known for their impressive vocalizations, use roars and other sounds to communicate in ways that are vital for their social structure and survival. When a lion roars, it can be heard up to 5 miles away, which serves multiple purposes, including marking territory, signaling strength, and establishing dominance. This powerful sound is often used to ward off rival males, letting them know that a particular area is already claimed, thus avoiding direct confrontations that could lead to injury or death. Additionally, the roars serve to communicate within a pride. Lions are social animals, living in groups called prides, and their vocalizations help maintain bonds and cohesion among members. For instance, when a lioness is separated from the rest of the pride, she may roar to signal her location, allowing others to find her. This is crucial for their hunting strategies, as cooperation is key to bringing down large prey. Beyond the roar, lions also use a variety of other sounds, like growls, grunts, and purrs, to convey emotions and intentions. Growling can indicate agitation or a warning, while softer sounds, like grunts, can express contentment or reassurance among pride members. These sounds help facilitate social interactions, reduce tension, and strengthen relationships within the group. Interestingly, the context in which these vocalizations occur can change their meaning. For example, a lion's roar during a nighttime gathering may signal a call to join in on a hunt, while a roar during the day might be a territorial claim. The timing and situation add layers of meaning to their vocalizations, making them a sophisticated form of communication. In essence, the vocalizations of lions are not just random sounds, they are crucial elements of their social dynamics, helping to establish relationships, signal threats, and coordinate activities within the pride, which ultimately contributes to their survival in the wild. In a lion pride, male and female lions have distinct roles that are crucial for the survival and success of their group, which can be fascinating to explore. Male lions, often recognized by their majestic manes, typically take on the role of protectors of the pride. Their primary function is to safeguard the territory from rival males, which can often lead to intense confrontations, as they defend their pride's hunting grounds, and cubs, ensuring the safety of their family unit. Males will often roar to assert their presence and warn intruders, and they are also responsible for keeping the pride together, leading the group during movements and hunts. On the other hand, female lions, who lack the prominent mane, play a crucial role in the day-to-day survival of the pride. They are the primary hunters, working together in a cooperative manner to bring down prey, which can range from medium-sized animals like wildebeest to larger creatures such as buffalo. This teamwork, often involving strategic planning and coordination, allows them to use their agility and speed effectively, making them efficient predators. In addition, females are the main caregivers for the cubs, nurturing and teaching them essential survival skills, while also ensuring that they are protected from dangers such as other predators. They often give birth to multiple cubs at a time, which requires a strong sense of community, as the pride collectively helps in raising the young, sharing responsibilities among the mothers. Moreover, male lions, while they do occasionally hunt, contribute less to the actual hunting effort compared to the females, as their larger size and strength make them more suited for defense rather than stealthy hunting techniques. Females, who are generally smaller and more agile, can stalk and ambush prey more effectively, which is vital for the pride's food supply. Interestingly, when it comes to caring for the cubs, females often form strong bonds, not just with their own offspring, but also with other mothers within the pride, sharing in the responsibilities of nursing and protecting the young, which strengthens social ties and enhances the pride's cohesion. In terms of social dynamics, male lions usually leave the pride when they reach maturity, seeking to establish their own territory and find females, while females tend to stay with their natal pride for life. This difference in social structure plays a significant role in maintaining the pride's strength, as the female stability allows for the consistent raising of cubs and the passing down of learned behaviors. When a new male takes over a pride, the Asiatic lion, known scientifically as Panthera leo persica, is quite fascinating, especially when compared to its African counterpart, the African lion, or Panthera leo. One of the most notable differences is the size and build of these two lions. Asiatic lions are generally smaller, with males weighing between 330 to 500 pounds, while African lions can reach weights of up to 550 pounds or more. Furthermore, the Asiatic lion has a slightly less developed mane, which is shorter and less dense than that of the African lion, giving them a unique appearance. The mane of an African lion is typically fuller and darker, which not only serves as a sign of maturity and health, but also plays a role in attracting females and intimidating rivals. Another distinct characteristic lies in their habitat preferences. Asiatic lions are now found only in the Gir forest of India, whereas African lions inhabit a wide range of environments, from savannas to grasslands across various countries in Africa. This limited range of the Asiatic lion has made it a subject of conservation efforts, as it is classified as endangered on the IUCN Red List, while African lions are categorized as vulnerable, reflecting their larger populations, although they too face significant threats from habitat loss and poaching. Behaviorally, Asiatic lions tend to be less social than their African relatives. While African lions often live in prides, which can consist of several females, their cubs, and a few males, Asiatic lions are known to form smaller groups, often just a few females and their cubs, with a single male. This difference in social structure is thought to be influenced by their habitat and the availability of prey. In terms of physical appearance, Asiatic lions have a distinct fold of skin along their bellies, which is not commonly seen in African lions. This fold is believed to help them in agility while hunting, allowing them to navigate through the dense forest environment of their habitat. Dietary habits also vary slightly, as Asiatic lions primarily hunt deer and wild boar, while African lions have a broader range of prey, including zebras, wildebeests, and buffalo. This difference in diet is largely due to the availability of these animals in their respective environments. Moreover, Asiatic lions have been observed to be more nocturnal compared to African lions, which typically hunt during the day. This could be a strategy to avoid human encounters, especially given the pressures of living in a region with the lion's mane, that iconic feature of the male lion, varies significantly among individuals, and various factors influence both its growth and coloration. One of the primary factors is genetics, as different lion populations exhibit diverse genetic traits that determine the thickness, length, and color of their manes. For example, lions found in cooler climates, such as those in the northern regions of Africa, often have longer and darker manes, which may provide some protection against the colder weather, while lions in hotter climates tend to have shorter and lighter manes, possibly to help with heat regulation. Additionally, age plays a crucial role, as younger lions typically have less developed manes compared to older, more mature males. As lions age, their manes tend to darken and grow more robust, which can be an indicator of their health and vitality. A lion with a full, dark mane is often seen as more dominant, which can attract females and intimidate rivals. Nutrition also influences mane growth. A lion that has access to a healthy diet, rich in protein from hunting successful prey, is more likely to develop a stronger mane than one that struggles to find food. Furthermore, social dynamics and environmental factors can impact mane characteristics. For instance, lions that frequently engage in battles with rival males might experience wear and tear on their manes, leading to a ragged appearance or even hair loss in some areas. Stress levels, caused by competition or environmental challenges, can also affect mane quality. In addition to these biological factors, the mane's coloration can be influenced by the presence of certain hormones. Testosterone, in particular, is known to affect mane growth and coloration, with higher levels often resulting in darker, more impressive manes. Interestingly, research suggests that the mane serves not only as a symbol of health and strength, but also plays a role in sexual selection. Females may prefer mates with darker, fuller manes, associating these traits with better genetics and superior fighting abilities. Thus, the lion's mane is not merely a physical characteristic, but a complex trait influenced by genetics, age, nutrition, social interactions, and hormonal levels, all of which contribute to the individual variability observed in these magnificent animals. The presence of lions in their habitat plays a crucial role in shaping the populations of herbivores, creating a delicate balance in the ecosystem. As apex predators, lions exert top-down control on herbivore populations, meaning they help regulate these populations by preying on them. This predation can prevent certain species of herbivores, like wildebeest or zebras, from overgrazing and depleting the vegetation. When herbivores are kept in check by the lions, it allows for a healthier and more diverse plant life to flourish, which in turn supports other species in the ecosystem. In areas where lions are abundant, herbivores often exhibit different behaviors, which is known as the landscape of fear. This phenomenon occurs because herbivores tend to avoid areas where they feel more vulnerable to predation, leading them to graze in safer zones. This behavior can result in uneven grazing patterns, allowing some areas to recover and grow, while others can be overgrazed. The presence of lions also encourages herbivores to stay in herds, which can provide safety in numbers, making it harder for lions to single out individuals. Interestingly, this predator-prey relationship can have cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. For instance, by keeping herbivore populations stable, lions indirectly support other animals, such as birds and insects, that rely on healthy vegetation for food and shelter. Moreover, lions' hunting activities can lead to the creation of carrion, which provides nourishment for scavengers like vultures and hyenas, thus promoting biodiversity. However, the dynamics can shift if lion populations decline, perhaps due to human encroachment or habitat loss. In such cases, herbivore populations may surge uncontrollably, resulting in overgrazing and potential habitat degradation. This, in turn, can lead to a decline in plant diversity and health, ultimately impacting the entire ecosystem, including the very herbivores that thrived without the lions. Therefore, the presence of lions is not merely about maintaining numbers in the wild. It represents an essential thread in the intricate web of life, demonstrating how predators, herbivores, and plants all rely on one another for balance and sustainability in their shared environment. The interplay between these species highlights the importance of conservation efforts aimed at protecting lions, as their absence could lead to significant ecological consequences, affecting many other species and the health of the ecosystem overall. Lions, known as the kings of the jungle, possess a fascinating array of communication methods, particularly through body language and social behaviors, which play a crucial role in their social structure and survival in the wild. When lions gather in a pride, they often engage in a variety of behaviors that convey important messages, signaling everything from their mood to their intentions. For instance, when a lion raises its head and holds its ears upright, it usually indicates alertness, showing that the lion is attentive to its surroundings, perhaps sensing a potential threat or the presence of prey. In contrast, when a lion approaches another lion with a lowered head and relaxed body posture, it can signify submission or a peaceful intent, helping to maintain harmony within the pride. Moreover, grooming is a vital social behavior among lions, serving to strengthen bonds and reinforce social hierarchy. When one lion licks or nuzzles another, it's not only a display of affection but also a way to reduce tension and establish trust within the group. This grooming behavior often helps to affirm relationships, particularly among females who often groom each other more than males do. Additionally, when lions want to assert their dominance or establish leadership within the pride, they might stand tall, puff up their chest, and display their mane, which is not just a physical feature, but a powerful symbol of strength and health that can affect social dynamics. Vocalizations also complement their body language. For example, a deep roar can be a sign of strength and territorial claim, while softer growls or chuffs may indicate a more relaxed state, often used during social interactions among pride members. When lions are playful, especially cubs, they exhibit behaviors like pouncing or play fighting, which not only helps them practice their hunting skills but also fosters social bonds and communication among them. The way lions use their tails can also convey messages. A swishing tail might signal irritation or excitement, while a still, upright tail can indicate confidence or readiness to engage with others. Understanding these nuances in lion communication reveals how they navigate complex social structures and strengthen their ties within the pride, showcasing a sophisticated system that goes far beyond mere vocal sounds. Observing these behaviors in their natural habitat can provide deeper insights into their social interactions, illustrating the rich tapestry of life that exists within the animal kingdom. Lions, known as the kings of the jungle, possess a number of fascinating adaptations that help them thrive in the wild. One of the most striking features of lions is their powerful build, which includes a muscular body and strong legs, allowing them to run at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour in short bursts, essential for chasing down prey. Their sharp, retractable claws provide excellent grip and traction, enabling them to catch and hold onto their victims during a hunt. Another important adaptation is their keen eyesight. Lions have excellent night vision, which allows them to hunt effectively during the cooler hours of dawn and dusk when many of their prey are most active. Additionally, lions have a unique social structure, living in prides that typically consist of several related females, their offspring, and a coalition of males. This social arrangement not only aids in the raising of young but also enhances hunting efficiency, as lions can work together to take down larger animals like wildebeest, zebras, and buffaloes. The females who do most of the hunting often use cooperative strategies, such as encircling their prey or driving them into ambushes set by other pride members, showcasing their intelligence and teamwork. Their manes, particularly in males, serve multiple purposes as well. A thick, dark mane can indicate health and strength, making the lion more attractive to potential mates, while also providing some protection during fights with rival males. Moreover, lions have a specialized digestive system that allows them to consume large quantities of meat at once, storing energy for days when food may be scarce. This ability to gorge on a kill helps them survive in the often unpredictable environments of the savanna, where food availability can fluctuate dramatically. Another interesting adaptation is their vocalization. Lions are known for their powerful roars, which can be heard from miles away. This serves not only to establish territory, but also to communicate with other pride members, ensuring that they stay connected, especially in vast, open landscapes. Their sense of smell is also finely tuned, helping them locate prey or detect competitors from great distances, which is crucial for both hunting and avoiding danger. Overall, these adaptations, from their physical traits to their social behaviors, work together to make lions incredibly successful predators in their natural habitat. Climate change has a profound impact on lion populations and their habitats, leading to significant challenges for these majestic creatures. As temperatures rise, the ecosystems that support lions are altered, causing shifts in prey availability, which is crucial for their survival. For instance, many of the herbivores that lions hunt, such as wildebeest and zebras, depend on specific vegetation types that may decline due to changing rainfall patterns and increased temperatures. As the climate warms, some areas may experience droughts, while others may become overly wet, both scenarios disrupting the delicate balance of the savanna ecosystems that lions inhabit. Moreover, climate change can lead to habitat loss through the encroachment of invasive plant species, which thrive in altered conditions, outcompeting native flora that provides food and shelter for both lions and their prey. Additionally, as habitats shift, lions may be forced to migrate to find suitable environments, bringing them into conflict with human populations, especially in regions where land is increasingly developed for agriculture or urban use. This can lead to increased instances of human-wildlife conflict. further threatening lion populations. Another critical aspect is the impact of climate change on water sources. Lions, like all animals, require access to water for drinking and hunting. Changes in precipitation patterns can lead to drying water holes or rivers, making it harder for lions to find water, especially during the hotter months. Without adequate water, both lions and their prey can suffer, leading to declines in health, reproduction, and overall population numbers. Furthermore, climate change can exacerbate the spread of diseases among wildlife, including lions. Warmer temperatures can expand the range of parasites and pathogens, leading to increased disease transmission. This can further stress already vulnerable lion populations, pushing them toward the brink of survival. In summary, climate change affects lion populations through shifts in prey availability, habitat loss due to invasive species, reduced access to water, and increased disease risk, all of which pose serious challenges to the future of these iconic animals in the wild. The effects are interconnected, creating a complex web of challenges that require urgent attention and action to ensure that lions can continue to roam their natural habitats for generations to come. Conservation efforts aimed at protecting lions from extinction are varied and multifaceted, reflecting the complexity of the challenges these majestic animals face. Organizations across the globe, as well as local governments in lion-populated regions, are actively working to preserve lion populations. One significant effort involves the establishment of protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, where lions can roam freely without the threat of poaching or habitat loss. In places like Tanzania's Serengeti or South Africa's Kruger National Park, these protected zones serve as critical habitats for lions and other wildlife, providing them with the necessary space to hunt, mate, and thrive. In addition to creating protected areas, anti-poaching initiatives are crucial in the fight against the decline of lion populations. Many organizations are training and equipping local rangers to patrol these protected areas, deter poachers, and monitor lion populations. The use of technology, such as drones and camera traps, has become increasingly common, allowing for better tracking of lions and identification of poaching hotspots. These technological advancements enhance the effectiveness of conservation efforts, as they enable rangers to respond more quickly to any threats. Community involvement plays a vital role in lion conservation as well. Many programs focus on educating local communities about the importance of lions and the role they play in the ecosystem. By fostering a sense of stewardship, these initiatives encourage locals to participate in conservation efforts, reducing human-wildlife conflict, which is a significant threat to lions. In some areas, compensation programs are being implemented, providing financial support to farmers who suffer losses due to lion predation. This helps to mitigate the negative impact of lions on local livelihoods, creating a more positive relationship between humans and wildlife. Furthermore, international collaboration is essential for lion conservation. Organizations such as the African Lion and Environmental Research Trust are working with local governments and communities to develop comprehensive conservation strategies that address both the ecological needs of lions and the socio-economic realities of the people living alongside them. These collaborative efforts often include research and data collection, which are vital for understanding lion behavior, population dynamics, and habitat requirements, ultimately guiding conservation actions. Another innovative approach is the use of tourism as a conservation tool. Ecotourism can provide a sustainable source of income for local communities while promoting lion conservation. By attracting tourists who want to see lions in their natural habitat, local economies can benefit from protecting these animals rather than harming them. In many African countries, community-based tourism initiatives are being developed, allowing locals to share their knowledge. Human-wildlife conflicts pose a significant threat to lion populations, as these majestic animals often find themselves at odds with people living in or near their habitats. As human populations expand into natural areas, lions are increasingly coming into contact with livestock, which can lead to retaliatory killings by farmers and herders trying to protect their animals. This situation creates a cycle of conflict, where lions, seeing livestock as easy prey, are hunted in response, resulting in a decline in their numbers. Moreover, habitat loss due to agriculture, urban development, and infrastructure projects further exacerbates these conflicts. As lions lose their natural prey and territory, forcing them into closer proximity with humans. To address these challenges, various strategies are being implemented to mitigate human-wildlife conflicts and protect lion populations. One effective approach is the use of predator-proof enclosures for livestock, which can significantly reduce the likelihood of lions preying on farm animals. These structures are designed to withstand lion attacks, thus providing a secure environment for livestock, and they help in fostering coexistence between humans and lions. In addition, some communities are adopting compensation schemes, where farmers are financially reimbursed for livestock lost to lions. This helps to alleviate the economic burden on farmers and encourages them to tolerate the presence of lions rather than resorting to lethal measures. Education and awareness programs also play a crucial role in conflict mitigation. By informing communities about lion behavior, the ecological importance of lions, and non-lethal deterrents, such as using guard dogs or noise devices, people can learn to coexist more peacefully with these predators. Furthermore, community-based conservation initiatives involve local residents in lion conservation efforts, allowing them to take ownership of the protection of wildlife, which can lead to more sustainable outcomes. In some regions, innovative technologies are being employed, such as GPS tracking callers on lions, which can provide real-time data on their movements. This information helps conservationists to understand lion behavior better and predict potential conflict areas, allowing for timely interventions. Additionally, habitat restoration and the establishment of wildlife corridors can help ensure that lions have safe passages to travel between habitats, reducing their encounters with humans. Overall, addressing human-wildlife conflict is essential not only for the survival of lion populations, but also for fostering a harmonious relationship between humans and wildlife, ensuring that both can thrive in their shared landscapes. Lions, often referred to as apex predators, play a critical role in their ecosystems, serving as both a symbol of strength and a vital component of the food chain. By being at the top of the predator hierarchy, lions help maintain the balance of populations within their habitats, which can range from the savannas of Africa to the open woodlands. As these majestic creatures hunt large herbivores like wildebeests, zebras, and buffalo, they directly influence the population dynamics of these species, preventing overgrazing and ensuring that vegetation remains healthy and diverse. This balance is crucial, as it allows various plant species to thrive, which in turn supports a wide array of other wildlife. Moreover, the hunting behavior of lions also has an indirect effect on the prey population, as it can lead to the survival of the fittest. When lions selectively hunt weaker or older individuals, they help to strengthen the genetic health of the prey populations. This natural selection process promotes resilience and adaptation among herbivores, which is vital for their survival in changing environments. Additionally, by keeping the herbivore populations in check, lions help to ensure that resources such as water and food are not depleted, allowing various species within the ecosystem to coexist. Lions also create what is known as a landscape of fear, influencing the behavior of other animals. The presence of lions can cause herbivores to alter their grazing patterns, often avoiding certain areas where they might be more vulnerable to predation. This behavioral change helps to reduce the pressure on particular plants, allowing different species to flourish. Consequently, this dynamic contributes to greater biodiversity, as a variety of plants can thrive without being overconsumed. Furthermore, lions contribute to the ecosystem even after they die. Their carcasses provide essential nutrients to scavengers and decomposers, such as hyenas, vultures, and various insects. This process of decomposition enriches the soil, promoting plant growth and sustaining the ecosystem. In this way, lions play a multifaceted role in their habitats, influencing not only their prey but also the entire web of life surrounding them. In summary, lions are much more than just fierce hunters. They are integral to the health of their ecosystems. Through their predatory behavior, they maintain the balance of herbivore populations, promote genetic fitness, and enhance biodiversity, all while contributing nutrients to the ecosystem after their passing. Their presence is a vital factor in the stability and health of their environments, demonstrating the profound interconnectedness of lion cubs. Like many young animals, go through fascinating stages of development that are crucial for their survival and future success in the wild. At birth, which typically occurs in a secluded den away from the pride. Lion cubs are born blind and helpless, weighing around 3 to 4 pounds. The first critical stage of their life is the initial few weeks, during which they rely entirely on their mother's milk for nourishment, gaining strength and beginning to open their eyes around the 2-week mark. During this time, the mother is incredibly protective, keeping the cubs hidden from potential threats, such as other predators or even rival lions that may want to harm them. As they grow, around 3 to 4 weeks old, cubs start to develop their senses more fully, and they become more curious about their surroundings. This is an important phase as they begin to crawl and eventually walk, which allows them to explore their environment, albeit clumsily. At this stage, the mother may start to introduce them to the rest of the pride, allowing them to socialize with other cubs and learn essential social skills. This interaction is vital, as it helps cubs understand their place within the social structure of the pride, which is crucial for their future. By the time they reach around 6 weeks, cubs begin to eat solid food, which usually consists of meat that the mother brings back from hunts. This transition from milk to solid food is significant, as it marks the beginning of their journey toward independence. Lionesses often bring food back to the den, where cubs eagerly gather around, learning to feed themselves and compete with their siblings. Their playful behavior during this stage is not just fun, it serves an essential purpose, helping them develop their hunting skills through play, fights, and mock chases. Around 3 months old, the cubs become more active and adventurous, often following their mother on short trips outside the den. This is a critical time for learning, as they begin to observe their mother and other pride members as they demonstrate hunting techniques and social interactions. These experiences are invaluable, as they teach cubs how to hunt, communicate, and work together with their pride members later in life. During this period, they also start to develop their unique personalities, with some being more dominant and assertive, while others may be more cautious or shy. As they approach 6 months, the cubs' physical growth accelerates, and they start to resemble small adults, with their teeth coming in, and lions, as majestic and powerful creatures, face a variety of health issues that can differ significantly between their lives in the wild and in captivity. In the wild, lions often deal with injuries from hunting, fights with other lions, or encounters with other predators. These injuries can lead to infections if not treated, and the risk of disease transmission is heightened, especially in areas where lions share their habitat with other wildlife. For instance, lions can sometimes contract diseases like feline immunodeficiency virus or feline leukemia virus, which can compromise their immune systems, making them more susceptible to other health issues. Furthermore, wild lions must contend with parasites such as ticks and fleas, which can cause skin irritations and transmit diseases, impacting their health and overall well-being. In contrast, lions in captivity experience a different set of health challenges, often related to their diet, environment, and lack of natural behaviors. Captive lions may suffer from obesity due to a controlled diet that can be higher in calories than what they would typically consume in the wild. This excess weight can lead to a range of issues, including diabetes, heart disease, and joint problems, as their bodies are not built to carry extra weight. Additionally, lions in zoos or sanctuaries may face dental problems due to the types of food they eat, which can differ from their natural diet. Captive environments can also contribute to stress-related health issues, as lions may not have enough space to roam, hunt, or exhibit their natural behaviors, leading to psychological issues like depression or anxiety, which can manifest physically. Moreover, infections in captivity can arise from close proximity to other lions and animals, increasing the chance of spreading contagious diseases. Zookeepers work hard to monitor the health of captive lions, providing vaccinations and regular checkups, but the stress of captivity can still take a toll. Another significant concern for captive lions is the potential for human interference, whether through direct contact or environmental changes, which can lead to further health complications. In both settings, the health of lions depends greatly on their living conditions, their access to veterinary care, and the availability of food and water. While wild lions navigate the challenges of their natural habitat, relying on instinct and the strength of their pride, captive lions rely on caregivers to provide for their needs, which can lead to very different health outcomes. Understanding these differences is crucial for conservation efforts, as it highlights the importance of creating environments that mimic the wild as closely as possible for those lions that cannot return. Lion hunting has a long and complex history, deeply intertwined with human culture and the natural world. In many regions of Africa, lions have been hunted for centuries, both as a means of survival and as a symbol of status. The impact of hunting on lion populations has varied greatly depending on the methods used, the regulations in place, and the specific regions in question. Historically, unrestricted hunting led to significant declines in lion populations. As humans expanded into lion habitats, the demand for trophies grew, and many lions were hunted not only for their pelts, but also as a demonstration of bravery or wealth. This overhunting, combined with habitat loss due to agriculture and urbanization, caused lion populations to plummet in many areas during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. In more recent years, the conversation around lion hunting has shifted, with a growing emphasis on conservation and sustainable practices. Some argue that regulated hunting can actually contribute to conservation efforts by providing financial incentives for local communities to protect lions and their habitats, as funds from hunting licenses can be reinvested into conservation programs. This, however, is a contentious issue, as many conservationists believe that the negative impacts of hunting, including the potential for poaching and the disruption of social structures within lion prides, outweigh any benefits. Furthermore, the social dynamics of lion prides are crucial to understanding their conservation status. Lions live in groups, and hunting can disrupt these social structures, leading to increased aggression and instability within the pride. Young males are often pushed out when older males are killed, which can lead to increased infighting and reduce the chances of successful reproduction. Today, lions are classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, and their populations continue to face threats from habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and poaching. While some regions have seen slight recoveries due to conservation efforts and the establishment of protected areas, overall, lion numbers remain worryingly low. The debate about hunting continues, with passionate arguments on both sides, but what remains clear is that the future of lions depends on our ability to balance human interests with the need to protect these majestic creatures in their natural habitat. The complexity of this issue highlights the need for ongoing dialogue and research to ensure that conservation strategies are effective and that lions can thrive in an ever-changing world. Tourism and safaris play a significant role in the conservation of lion habitats, primarily by providing necessary funding and raising awareness about the importance of preserving these ecosystems. When tourists visit national parks and wildlife reserves, they often pay entrance fees, partake in guided safari tours, and purchase local crafts, which all contribute to the local economy. This influx of revenue can be directed towards conservation efforts, such as anti-poaching initiatives, habitat restoration, and wildlife monitoring programs. Additionally, the presence of tourists can create a financial incentive for local communities to protect wildlife, including lions, as their livelihoods can be enhanced through sustainable tourism rather than through activities that harm the environment. Moreover, responsible tourism fosters a connection between visitors and nature, making people more aware of the challenges facing lions and their habitats. This creates a ripple effect, as tourists who learn about the plight of lions may become advocates for conservation upon returning home, potentially influencing others and supporting conservation organizations. Local guides, who are often employed by safari companies, gain valuable knowledge about lions and their environment, allowing them to educate visitors and share the importance of preserving these majestic animals and their habitats. In addition to economic benefits, tourism can lead to the establishment of protected areas, which are vital for the survival of lion populations. When lions roam in safe habitats free from human encroachment, their chances of thriving increase. National parks and reserves not only protect lions but also safeguard the entire ecosystem, maintaining biodiversity and ensuring that various species, including those that lions prey on, can flourish. This balance is crucial, as it supports the complex interactions within the food web, which is vital for ecological health. Furthermore, the presence of safaris can help mitigate human-wildlife conflict, a significant threat to lions and other wildlife. When local communities see the direct benefits of wildlife tourism, they may be more inclined to coexist peacefully with lions rather than viewing them as threats to livestock or crops. Educational programs, often funded by tourism, can teach communities about the ecological role of lions and how to implement effective strategies to protect both their livelihoods and the wildlife around them. Tourism also opens opportunities for research and monitoring of lion populations, as scientists and conservationists often collaborate with safari operators to study lion behavior, health, and genetics. This research is essential for developing effective conservation strategies and understanding how best to protect these animals in the wild. Engaging tourists in citizen science projects, such as tracking lion sightings or reporting behaviors, can further enhance conservation efforts while enriching the visitor experience. Lions, often called the kings of the jungle, display a range of unique adaptations that enable them to thrive in their specific environments, primarily the savannas and grasslands of Africa. One of the most notable adaptations is their social structure, which is quite different from many other big cats. Lions live in groups called prides, consisting of several related females, their offspring, and a small number of males. This social behavior allows them to work together when hunting, making it easier to take down larger prey, such as zebras and wildebeests, which would be difficult for a solitary predator. Another fascinating adaptation is their physical strength and powerful build. Lions possess strong forelimbs and large heads with powerful jaws, which are equipped with sharp teeth designed to grasp and hold on to their prey. Their muscular bodies allow them to sprint short distances at high speeds, which is essential during a hunt, especially when trying to surprise fast-moving animals. Additionally, their retractable claws help them maintain grip while running and give them an advantage when grappling with prey. The mane of a male lion, which is often regarded as a symbol of strength and dominance, serves an important function as well. The mane not only protects the male's neck during fights with rivals, but also signals health and vitality to potential mates. A dark, full mane indicates a strong, healthy lion, which can be attractive to females, enhancing his chances of reproduction. Lions also have keen senses, particularly their eyesight. They have excellent night vision, allowing them to hunt during the cooler hours of the night when many prey animals are active. Their eyes contain a high number of rod cells, which are sensitive to low light, making hunting at dusk and dawn a strategic advantage. In addition to their eyesight, lions have a strong sense of smell, which helps them detect prey from a distance, as well as communicate with other members of their pride through scent markings. Their vocalizations are another notable adaptation. Lions are known for their impressive roars, which can be heard from several miles away. This powerful roar serves multiple purposes. It helps to establish territory, communicate with pride members, and intimidate potential rivals. The ability to make such loud calls is crucial in the vast open environments they inhabit, where sounds can travel far. Moreover, lions have developed behaviors that help them conserve energy. They are not designed for endurance running like some other predators. Instead, they often rest and lie in wait for their prey, utilizing the ambush. Lions, the majestic and powerful predators of the African savanna, exhibit fascinating differences in their hunting strategies based on the time of day, which plays a significant role in their survival. During the day, lions tend to be less active, preferring to rest in the shade to avoid the scorching heat. This behavior is primarily due to their need to conserve energy, as hunting during the hottest hours can be exhausting. When night falls, however, lions become much more active, taking advantage of the cooler temperatures to engage in their hunting activities. At night, lions rely heavily on their keen senses, particularly their excellent night vision, which is about 6 times better than that of humans. This allows them to spot prey in the dark, while their coat's coloration helps them blend into the night, making them less visible to their unsuspecting targets. During nocturnal hunts, lions often employ stealth, moving quietly and slowly, using the cover of darkness to approach their prey. They may work in groups or prides, coordinating their movements to encircle and trap animals like zebras or wildebeests. This teamwork increases their chances of a successful hunt, as they can confuse and overwhelm the prey. In contrast, during the daytime, lions often hunt less frequently, focusing instead on resting and conserving energy. When they do hunt in daylight, they rely more on their strength and speed rather than stealth. This means they may initiate a chase, taking advantage of their powerful bodies to sprint short distances. However, because of the heat and the need to minimize exertion, they are less likely to engage in long chases during the day. Instead, they may wait patiently near water holes or grazing areas, ambushing prey when the animals come close. This strategy requires patience and a keen understanding of the prey's habits, allowing lions to capitalize on opportunities when they arise. Another interesting aspect of their hunting behavior is the type of prey they target. Depending on the time of day, at night, lions might go after larger and more challenging prey, like buffalo, which they can more easily overpower in the dark, whereas during the day, they might focus on smaller animals or those that are more vulnerable, such as young or sick individuals. By adjusting their tactics based on the time and conditions, lions show remarkable adaptability, ensuring their survival in a competitive ecosystem. This contrast in hunting strategies highlights not only the lion's physical capabilities, but also their intelligence and social structures. As they work together, communicating through subtle signals, genetic diversity within lion populations plays a crucial role in their survival, impacting various aspects of their health, adaptability, and overall resilience. When we talk about genetic diversity, we refer to the variety of genes within a population, which is vital for any species, including lions. A genetically diverse population is more likely to adapt to changing environments, disease pressures, and other challenges, while a population with low genetic diversity may struggle to cope with these pressures, leading to inbreeding and associated health issues, such as reduced fertility, increased susceptibility to diseases, and lower overall vigor. In lion populations, genetic diversity can influence their ability to hunt effectively, reproduce successfully, and maintain stable social structures. For instance, genetic diversity can enhance the physical traits of lions, such as their size, strength, and resilience to illnesses, which are essential for their survival in the wild. A healthy gene pool allows lions to develop traits that are favorable in their specific habitats, whether they are in the savannas of Africa or other regions where they may reside. This adaptability is crucial, especially in a world where habitats are constantly changing due to human activities, climate change, and other ecological pressures. Moreover, genetic diversity is closely linked to the social structures within lion prides. Lions are social animals that live in family groups, and the dynamics within these groups can be affected by genetic relatedness. A pride with a higher level of genetic diversity may have better cohesion and cooperation among its members, leading to more effective hunting strategies and successful rearing of young cubs. Conversely, inbreeding can lead to social dysfunction, resulting in increased competition and aggression among pride members, which can threaten the stability and survival of the group. Furthermore, as diseases continue to evolve, a genetically diverse lion population has a better chance of surviving outbreaks. If a disease impacts a population with low genetic diversity, the entire group may be at risk, whereas a diverse population may have individuals with genetic resistance to certain pathogens, allowing some lions to survive and reproduce, thus sustaining the population. Conservation efforts, therefore, focus on maintaining and increasing the genetic diversity of lion populations through various strategies, such as habitat protection, wildlife corridors, and managed breeding programs. By ensuring that lion populations have access to a broader gene pool, conservationists aim to enhance their chances of survival in an ever-changing world. The implications of genetic diversity in lions extend beyond mere numbers. They weave a complex tapestry of survival, adaptability, and resilience, which is essential for the future. The presence of other predators, such as hyenas, significantly influences lion behavior and survival in various ways, shaping their hunting strategies, social dynamics, and even their territorial interactions. For instance, lions, being apex predators, often find themselves in direct competition with hyenas, which are also formidable hunters, known for their intelligence and pack behavior. This competition can lead to changes in hunting patterns. Lions may adjust their hunting times or target different prey to avoid confrontations with hyenas, who are known to scavenge and steal kills from them. This resource competition means lions must be vigilant, not just during the hunt, but also after making a kill, as hyenas are notorious for following lion prides, waiting for an opportunity to snatch away their hard-earned meal. Moreover, The presence of hyenas can lead to increased aggression among lions as they defend their territory and food sources. Lions may become more territorial, marking their territory more frequently and engaging in skirmishes with hyenas to assert dominance. This defensive behavior can impact the energy levels of lions as they expend energy not only on hunting, but also on protecting their resources from other predators. Additionally, lion prides are typically structured around social hierarchies, and the presence of hyenas can influence these social dynamics. For example, males may take on more aggressive roles to protect the pride, while females might alter their hunting strategies, working together more closely to fend off hyenas during a kill. Interestingly, there is also a behavioral adaptation that occurs. Lions sometimes tolerate the presence of hyenas, allowing them to scavenge on leftovers after the lions have eaten, which can reduce the risk of conflict. This interaction highlights a complex relationship, where lions can benefit from the hyena's presence by having less competition for certain prey after they have had their fill. However, this balance is delicate, and if hyena populations grow too large, they can pose a significant threat to lion survival, leading to increased stress and even impacting reproductive rates within lion prides. In summary, the interplay between lions and hyenas is a fascinating aspect of their ecology, influencing not only their behavior and survival strategies, but also the overall dynamics of the ecosystem in which they coexist, showcasing the intricate balance of nature where every predator plays a role in shaping the lives of others. Lion breeding programs in captivity raise a number of ethical considerations that spark debate among conservationists, animal rights activists, and the general public. One major concern is the purpose of these breeding programs. Many facilities claim to breed lions to help boost dwindling populations, as wild lion numbers have significantly decreased due to habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. However, critics argue that breeding lions in captivity does not address the root causes of their decline in the wild and can sometimes divert attention and resources away from more effective conservation efforts. Another ethical issue involves the welfare of the animals themselves. Captive breeding often leads to a life spent in enclosures where lions may not have the space or environment they need to thrive. For instance, lions in captivity can exhibit signs of stress and behavioral problems stemming from a lack of natural stimuli, insufficient social interactions, and confinement. This raises questions about whether it is right to breed animals for a life that may not meet their natural needs, and whether these breeding programs prioritize the needs of the lions or the interests of humans, such as tourism and profit. Additionally, there is the matter of hybridization. Some breeding programs intentionally create hybrids, such as ligers and tigons, which are crosses between lions and tigers. While these animals may be popular attractions, they often suffer from health issues, and their existence raises ethical questions about the manipulation of species for entertainment. Moreover, hybrids cannot be released into the wild, which poses a dilemma about their future and the conservation goals of the breeding programs. The question of genetic diversity is also crucial. Inbreeding can occur in captive breeding programs, leading to a reduction in genetic diversity, which can weaken the population and make them more susceptible to diseases. A lack of genetic diversity can hinder the overall health of the lion population, and some argue that efforts should focus instead on preserving the genetic diversity of wild populations rather than creating more captive individuals. Furthermore, there is the issue of commercialization. Some breeding programs are more focused on profit than on genuine conservation efforts. For example, cub petting experiences and lion encounters can exploit these animals for financial gain. Such activities can be harmful, as they may prioritize human interaction over the well-being of the lions, leading to poor treatment and raising ethical concerns about the commodification of wildlife. In conclusion, the ethical considerations surrounding lion breeding programs in captivity involve a complex interplay of conservation goals, animal welfare, genetic management, and commercial interests. Each of these aspects, technology has revolutionized the way we study and monitor wildlife, particularly with species like lions, which are both majestic and vulnerable. One of the most effective methods involves the use of GPS collars, which are fitted onto lions to track their movements in real time. These collars are equipped with satellite technology, allowing researchers to receive data on the lions' locations, behaviors, and even their hunting patterns. This information is essential for understanding how lions navigate their territories, interact with other prides, and respond to environmental changes, such as the availability of prey or the encroachment of humans into their habitats. In addition to GPS collars, camera traps are widely used in lion research. These motion sensor cameras are placed throughout lion habitats and capture images when movement is detected. They provide valuable insights into lion populations, including the number of individuals in a given area, their age, and their health. By analyzing the photographs, researchers can identify specific lions, track their growth, and monitor their reproductive success, all of which contribute to a better understanding of the species' dynamics in the wild. Drones are another exciting technology being employed to monitor lion populations. These unmanned aerial vehicles can cover vast areas of land quickly and efficiently, offering a bird's-eye view of the landscape. Drones can be used to locate lion prides, assess their habitat, and even monitor their interactions with other wildlife. This aerial perspective can help researchers gather data without disturbing the animals, which is crucial for studying their natural behaviors. Moreover, citizen science has become an integral part of tracking lion populations. With the rise of mobile technology, local communities and wildlife enthusiasts can contribute to lion conservation efforts by reporting sightings and sharing photographs via dedicated apps. This collective effort not only enriches the data available to researchers, but also fosters a sense of stewardship among local populations, who become actively involved in the protection of these magnificent creatures. Additionally, genetic analysis has emerged as a powerful tool for tracking lion populations. By collecting samples of lion fur or feces, scientists can extract DNA and analyze genetic diversity within and between different lion populations. This information helps in understanding population health, identifying inbreeding, and making informed decisions about conservation strategies. The combination of these technologies, ranging from GPS tracking and camera traps to drones and genetic analysis, provides a comprehensive approach to monitoring lion populations. As researchers continue to innovate and integrate new technologies, our understanding of lions and their ecosystems grows deeper, paving the way for more effective conservation efforts and ensuring that future generations can admire these lions. Majestic creatures, often referred to as the kings of the jungle, have fascinating lifespans that differ significantly between their wild habitats and captivity, revealing some surprising facts. In the wild, lions typically live around 10 to 14 years, but various factors can influence this span, such as the availability of prey, conflicts with other lions, and threats from poachers or human encroachment on their territory. Female lions, often responsible for hunting and raising cubs, can face additional challenges, including the harsh conditions of their environment, which can lead to shorter lifespans due to the constant demands of survival. On the other hand, lions in captivity can live much longer, often reaching 20 to 25 years, sometimes even longer, which is almost double their wild counterparts' lifespan. This extended lifespan is largely due to the absence of predators, a consistent food supply, and medical care that prevents many diseases that would typically affect wild lions. In zoos or sanctuaries, lions receive regular veterinary checkups, vaccinations, and a balanced diet, which all contribute to their health and longevity. Interestingly, captive lions tend to lead less active lives, which can affect their muscle tone and overall physical health, yet they benefit from the protection and care provided by their human caregivers. Furthermore, there are reports of lions living even longer in specialized wildlife reserves where they enjoy a more natural environment while still having access to veterinary care and protection from poaching. This unique setting allows some lions to thrive, living into their late 20s, which is quite remarkable when compared to their wild relatives. However, it's important to note that the quality of life for captive lions can vary widely, with some living in inadequate conditions that can lead to stress and health issues, ultimately impacting their lifespan negatively. In the wild, social dynamics also play a crucial role. For instance, older males often face challenges when younger males try to take over the pride, leading to conflicts that can be deadly. Female lions, being more social and cohesive in their pride, tend to fare better, often supporting each other in raising cubs and hunting. Interestingly, some studies have shown that the social structures of lion prides can contribute to the well-being and longevity of their members as they work together to defend their territory and raise their young. creating a community that enhances survival rates. In contrast, solitary lions, especially older males, may struggle to find food and avoid confrontations, which can lead to a shorter lifespan. Cultural perceptions of lions vary widely across different societies today, reflecting a rich tapestry of beliefs, values, and historical significance. In many African cultures, lions are often viewed as symbols of strength, bravery, and leadership, representing the pride of the community, and they hold a revered status in various tribal traditions and folklore. For instance, among the Maasai people of Kenya and Tanzania, lions are emblematic of courage and are integral to their coming-of-age rituals, where young men, known as warriors, are expected to hunt lions as a demonstration of their manhood and valor, creating a deep connection between the lion and their societal identity. In contrast, in Western cultures, the lion often embodies a different kind of symbolism, frequently associated with nobility and royalty, as seen in heraldry, where lions appear on coats of arms, signifying strength, courage, and authority. This portrayal has been popularized in literature and media, such as in C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia, where the lion Aslan represents good and justice, further embedding the lion's image in the realm of moral integrity and heroism. Meanwhile, in Asian cultures, lions are often depicted in art and architecture, such as the lion statues guarding temples in China, symbolizing protection and power, while in Buddhist traditions, lions are associated with the Buddha himself, representing enlightenment and spiritual strength. However, there are also regions where lions are seen through a more complex lens, especially in areas where human-wildlife conflict occurs. For example, in some pastoral communities in Africa, lions may be viewed with fear and as a threat to livestock, leading to negative perceptions that can impact conservation efforts. This presents a challenge as efforts to protect lions must also address the concerns of local communities, promoting coexistence rather than conflict. Additionally, in modern wildlife tourism, lions are often portrayed as majestic creatures, drawing tourists to national parks and reserves, which can shift perceptions to a more positive view, highlighting their role in the ecosystem and the importance of conservation. In contemporary media, the portrayal of lions continues to evolve, with documentaries and films presenting a more nuanced understanding of their behavior, social structures, and the challenges they face in the wild. This has helped to raise awareness about the importance of lions in maintaining ecological balance and has inspired many to advocate for their protection. The differences in cultural perceptions of lions today reflect an interplay of historical significance, societal values, and the ongoing relationship between humans and these magnificent animals, leading to poaching and illegal wildlife trade have a significant impact on lion populations. And this issue is multifaceted, affecting not just the lions themselves, but entire ecosystems, local communities, and biodiversity as a whole. First, poaching for body parts, such as bones and skins, has increased dramatically due to demand in some traditional medicine markets and as trophies for wealthy collectors. This illegal hunting leads to a direct decrease in lion numbers, diminishing their populations and disrupting their social structures. Lions, being social animals that live in prides, have complex relationships, and when individuals are removed, it can destabilize these groups, leading to increased stress and changes in behavior among the remaining lions. Additionally, the illegal wildlife trade often targets not just adult lions but also cubs, which are taken from their mothers for the exotic pet trade, further threatening the survival of the species. Moreover, poaching creates a ripple effect in the ecosystem, as lions play a crucial role as apex predators. Their decline can lead to an overpopulation of herbivores, which can result in overgrazing, habitat degradation, and ultimately, a decline in plant diversity. This imbalance not only affects other animal species that rely on these plants for food, but also impacts local communities that depend on healthy ecosystems for their livelihoods, including those that rely on tourism, which is often centered around wildlife viewing. The loss of lions can therefore have economic implications, affecting jobs and income for people in regions where ecotourism is a vital part of the economy. The illegal wildlife trade is also linked to organized crime, leading to increased corruption and violence in regions where poaching is rampant. This can undermine local governance and create insecurity for communities living near wildlife reserves. The battle against poaching requires significant resources and cooperation among various stakeholders, including governments, non-governmental organizations, and local communities. Conservation efforts focused on anti-poaching measures, education, and community engagement are essential to mitigate these impacts and help restore lion populations. Additionally, climate change is exacerbating the situation, as changing weather patterns can affect the habitats and prey availability for lions, making it even more crucial to protect these majestic animals from the added threat of poaching and illegal trade. Conservationists emphasize the need for a holistic approach, addressing both the illegal wildlife trade and the broader environmental challenges to ensure a future where lions can thrive in the wild, alongside healthy ecosystems and vibrant local communities. Scientists study lion behavior and social structures in their natural habitats using a variety of methods, each designed to observe these magnificent creatures in the wild, while minimizing human impact. One of the most common techniques is direct observation, where researchers spend extensive time in the field, often blending into the environment, to watch lions interact with each other, hunt, and care for their young. This allows scientists to gather real-time data on social dynamics, such as how pride members communicate, establish hierarchies, and cooperate during hunts. In addition to direct observation, researchers frequently employ tracking technologies, such as GPS collars, which provide vital information on the movements of individual lions and their social interactions across larger landscapes. These collars can reveal patterns of territory, use, migratory behavior, and how lions respond to environmental changes. By analyzing the data collected from these collars, scientists can create detailed maps of lion ranges and identify hotspots for social interaction, which are crucial for understanding their social structures. Another important method in studying lion behavior is the use of camera traps, which are motion-sensitive cameras set up in various locations. These cameras capture images of lions and other wildlife as they pass by, providing insights into their daily activities, feeding habits, and interactions with other species. The images collected can also help researchers determine the population density of lions in a given area, which is essential for conservation efforts. Furthermore, scientists often conduct behavioral experiments to explore specific aspects of lion social life. These experiments might involve providing food in different ways, which allows researchers to observe how lions react to competition, share resources, or strategize during feeding. Such experiments can shed light on the cognitive abilities of lions and how their social structures influence their decision-making processes. Through these various methods, scientists gather a wealth of information that helps them to understand not only how lions behave individually, but also how they function as part of a larger social unit. This understanding is crucial, as it informs conservation strategies, helping to ensure that these incredible animals can thrive in their natural habitats, despite the challenges posed by habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and climate change. By studying lion behavior and social structures, researchers contribute valuable knowledge that can aid in the protection of these iconic creatures and their ecosystems, ensuring that future generations can continue to marvel at their strength and beauty in the wild. Lions have held a significant place in the folklore and traditions of indigenous peoples in Africa, embodying strength, courage, and leadership, while also representing the connection between the natural world and human society. In many African cultures, lions are regarded as symbols of power and nobility, often depicted as kings of the animal kingdom, which has influenced their portrayal in stories and myths. For instance, among the Maasai people of Kenya and Tanzania, the lion is revered and often featured in traditional rites of passage, particularly in the coming-of-age ceremonies for young warriors known as Il-Choki. This rite involves a young man demonstrating bravery by hunting a lion, which, while rare today due to conservation efforts, historically showcased his courage and ability to protect his community. In Zulu culture, the lion is often associated with the spirit world, serving as a guide and protector, and stories about lions can convey moral lessons about respect, wisdom, and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Additionally, The lion's roar, deep and powerful, is sometimes seen as a spiritual call, symbolizing the presence of ancestors or a reminder of the interconnectedness of life. Furthermore, among the San people of southern Africa, the lion is featured in rock art and oral narratives, where it is depicted as a powerful figure, often intertwined with themes of hunting and survival, illustrating the deep respect and understanding these communities have for the natural world. In various African myths, lions are often portrayed as tricksters or wise figures, capable of both great strength and cunning. These narratives serve to teach important life lessons, such as the value of intelligence over brute force, or the necessity of community and cooperation in facing challenges. The lion's role in these stories not only reflects the animal's majestic presence in the ecosystem, but also reinforces social values and cultural identity among indigenous groups. Moreover, lions have inspired numerous songs, dances, and artistic expressions, serving as a source of inspiration in rituals and ceremonies, where they are celebrated for their grace and might. These cultural representations of lions can be seen in textiles, carvings, and performances, each reflecting the unique relationship between these communities and the wildlife that surrounds them. In many ways, the lion functions as a cultural icon, bridging the gap between human experience and the wild, reminding people of their responsibilities toward nature and the importance of preserving these majestic animals for future generations. Through these rich traditions and stories, lions not only hold a prominent place in African folklore, but also play. The depiction of lions in popular media has had a significant impact on how the public perceives these majestic creatures, influencing both admiration and misunderstanding. For centuries, lions have been portrayed as symbols of strength, bravery, and royalty, often referred to as the king of the jungle, even though they primarily inhabit savannas and grasslands, not dense jungles. Films like The Lion King, for instance, have created an enduring image of lions as noble, family-oriented animals, showcasing their social structures and the importance of pride, which is the term used to describe a group of lions. This portrayal, while charming and engaging, can lead to a romanticized view that overlooks the complexities of their behavior and the challenges they face in the wild. In documentaries and wildlife programs, lions are often shown in their natural habitats, hunting and interacting within their prides. While these portrayals can educate the public about lion behavior, they can also inadvertently contribute to misconceptions. For example, the dramatic scenes of hunting may lead some viewers to see lions solely as powerful predators, neglecting the fact that they are also vulnerable to habitat loss, poaching, and conflicts with humans. Furthermore, media representation sometimes emphasize the danger of lions, which can create fear or a sense of distrust towards them, overshadowing the need for conservation and the understanding that they play vital roles in their ecosystems. Additionally, the influence of social media cannot be underestimated, as images and videos of lions often go viral, capturing the public's attention. These snippets can evoke emotional responses, fostering a connection with lions, but they may also lead to oversimplified views that ignore the ecological and socio-political issues surrounding their survival. The portrayal of lions as cuddly or majestic pets, often seen in photographs or videos, can mislead people into thinking they can be easily domesticated or kept in captivity, which is far from the truth. This misunderstanding can fuel the exotic pet trade, putting both lions and humans at risk. Moreover, the merchandising of lions through toys, clothing, and other products often emphasizes their cuteness or ferocity without delivering an accurate representation of their behavior or needs. This can create a disconnection between the image and the reality of what it means to be a lion in the wild. In contrast, campaigns and initiatives that focus on conservation efforts, using powerful imagery and storytelling, can change perceptions by highlighting the struggles lions face in the wild, encouraging the public to take action to protect their habitats and ensure their survival. In the realm of the animal kingdom, lions are known not just for their majestic presence, but also for the intricate social structures they form within prides. The physiological effects of pride dynamics on individual lions can be quite fascinating, revealing how social interactions shape their health and behavior. When we talk about pride dynamics, we refer to the relationships and hierarchies that exist among the members of a lion pride, which typically consists of related females, their cubs, and a coalition of males. One of the most significant physiological effects of pride dynamics is related to stress levels. In a pride, social hierarchies are established, with dominant females and males exerting influence over others. When an individual lion is lower in the hierarchy, it may experience increased stress, leading to elevated levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. This can affect their immune system, making them more susceptible to disease and reducing their overall health. Conversely, lions that hold higher ranks within the pride may enjoy lower stress levels, which can lead to better health outcomes, as they have more access to resources like food and mating opportunities. Moreover, the social bonds formed within a pride can have positive physiological effects as well. Lions often engage in grooming behaviors, which not only help to strengthen social ties but also have calming effects, reducing stress and anxiety. This mutual grooming can lead to lower cortisol levels and even promote healing, as physical touch has been shown to release oxytocin, a hormone associated with bonding and relaxation. These interactions create a supportive environment, which can be crucial for the well-being of individual lions, especially in the harsh realities of their natural habitat. Another interesting aspect of pride dynamics is the reproductive strategies of female lions. In a pride, females often synchronize their estrous cycles, which allows them to give birth around the same time. This synchronization can have physiological effects on the females, as they may experience changes in hormone levels due to the presence of other females in estrus, leading to increased competition for mating opportunities. Additionally, when cubs are born around the same time, it allows for cooperative care among the females, which can enhance the survival rates of the young. This cooperative breeding strategy can have a profound impact on the overall health and reproductive success of the females involved. In terms of male lions, pride dynamics can also influence their physiological health, particularly when it comes to mating. Males that are part of a coalition often work together to defend their pride against intruders, which can be physically demanding. The stress of lion conservationists assess the effectiveness of protected areas for lion populations through a variety of methods that involve both field studies and technological tools. One of the primary strategies is the use of camera traps, which are motion-activated cameras placed throughout the protected area. These cameras capture images of lions and other wildlife, allowing researchers to monitor population numbers, movement patterns, and even behavior. By analyzing the data collected from these images, conservationists can determine how many lions are living in a given area and whether the population is stable, increasing, or declining. Another important method is the use of GPS collars, which are fitted onto some lions. These collars provide real-time data on the lion's movements, helping conservationists understand how they utilize their habitat, the routes they take, and the areas they prefer. This information is crucial for evaluating the effectiveness of the protected area in providing a suitable environment for lions. In addition to tracking movements, conservationists also study the prey availability within these protected areas. Since lions depend on a healthy population of prey species, they assess the abundance and diversity of herbivores, as well as their distribution. If prey is scarce, it can lead to competition and stress within the lion population, thus affecting their survival and reproduction rates. Furthermore, researchers often conduct ecological studies to evaluate the habitat quality, which includes factors such as vegetation cover, water sources, and the overall ecosystem health. By understanding how these factors influence lion populations, conservationists can make informed decisions about habitat management. Sometimes, community involvement is also essential in these assessments. Conservationists work with local communities to gather information on lion sightings, conflicts, and changes in land use. This local knowledge can provide valuable insights into how protected areas are functioning and how they might be improved. Another key aspect of assessing the effectiveness of protected areas is monitoring human-wildlife conflict. As lions often come into contact with livestock, tracking incidents of conflict helps conservationists understand how well the protected area is functioning as a safe haven for lions. If conflict levels are high, it may indicate that lions are venturing outside the protected area in search of food, or that the protected area is not large enough to sustain a healthy lion population. Finally, The success of lion conservation efforts is often measured against specific conservation goals, such as population recovery targets or genetic diversity benchmarks. By regularly evaluating these goals, conservationists can determine whether the protected areas are truly effective in supporting and sustaining lion populations over time. Through a combination of technology, ecological studies, one of the most famous lions in the world is Elsa, the lioness featured in the classic book and film Born Free. Elsa was raised by Joy and George Adamson in Kenya, and her story of rehabilitation and return to the wild captured the hearts of many, highlighting the deep bond between humans and wildlife. Another notable lion is Leo from the Lion Whisperer series, a lion that was raised in a unique environment, allowing him to interact closely with humans, showcasing the potential for harmony between species. Then, there's the legendary lion, Scarface, who roamed the Masai Mara in Kenya. Scarface became famous due to various documentaries that followed his life, displaying his incredible resilience and role as a dominant male in his pride. His distinct facial scar, which he acquired from battles with other lions, added to his mystique and made him a star in the eyes of wildlife enthusiasts and filmmakers alike. In the world of conservation, the lion known as the King of the Beasts, a title often given to male lions, has also gained fame. This particular lion was part of a study by the Serengeti Lion Project, which has been observing lion populations in Tanzania for decades. The research has provided invaluable insights into lion behavior, social structures, and the impact of human activity on their survival. Another individual is the lioness known as Mama, who was extensively documented by researchers in Tanzania. Mama was notable for her nurturing nature, raising multiple cubs and contributing to the understanding of maternal care in lion prides. In South Africa, there's the lion named Zawadi, who gained fame through the documentary series The Last Lions. Zawadi's story showcased the challenges faced by lions in the wild, including habitat loss and human-wildlife conflict, while also emphasizing the importance of conservation efforts. Meanwhile, the lion known as Mufasa from the Lion King franchise, although fictional, has had a tremendous impact on public perception of lions, inspiring countless people to learn more about these majestic creatures and the ecosystems they inhabit. The Cecil the Lion incident in Zimbabwe brought international attention to the issues of trophy hunting and conservation. Cecil was a well-known lion who was studied by researchers, and his untimely death sparked a global outcry, leading to increased awareness about the challenges facing lions in the wild. Documentaries like The Last Lions and Cecil, The Lion That Changed the World. The fragmentation of habitats has a significant impact on lion migration and breeding patterns, creating challenges that can alter their natural behaviors and survival strategies. As human activities, such as agriculture, urban development, and road construction, divide large areas of land into smaller, isolated patches, lions find it increasingly difficult to move freely between these areas. This, in turn, affects their ability to find mates, which is crucial for maintaining genetic diversity within populations. When habitats are fragmented, lion populations can become isolated, leading to inbreeding, which can result in a decline in overall health and reproductive success, making it harder for these magnificent creatures to thrive in their environment. Moreover, the routes that lions traditionally use for migration can be blocked by these barriers, causing them to alter their movements, which can lead to increased competition for resources like food and territory. This competition can become particularly fierce during times of scarcity, as lions may find themselves either confined to a smaller area or forced to venture into territories occupied by rival prides. The stress of these new dynamics can also impact their breeding success, as females may be unable to find suitable mates within their restricted areas, leading to fewer cubs being born and raised to adulthood. Additionally, fragmented habitats can disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystems that support lions, as their prey species may also be affected by these changes. If prey animals are unable to migrate or reproduce effectively due to habitat loss, it can result in a decline in the availability of food for lions, forcing them to adapt their hunting strategies. Consequently, this can lead to increased human-wildlife conflict, as lions may venture into human settlements in search of food, resulting in negative interactions with local communities. Furthermore, conservation efforts aimed at preserving lion populations must take into account the need for wildlife corridors, which are vital for enabling safe passage between fragmented habitats. These corridors allow lions to migrate, find mates, and access new territories, which is essential for maintaining healthy populations. In areas where such corridors are established, there is often a noticeable improvement in lion movements and breeding success, showcasing the importance of habitat connectivity in wildlife conservation. Overall, the fragmentation of habitats presents a complex challenge that requires thoughtful solutions to ensure the survival of lions and the intricate ecosystems they inhabit, emphasizing the need for collaboration between conservationists, local communities, and policymakers to create sustainable environments that support both wildlife and human interests. Organizations dedicated to rehabilitating injured or orphaned lions encounter a variety of challenges in their noble efforts, often navigating complex issues that arise in wildlife conservation. One significant challenge is the physical and psychological rehabilitation of the lions themselves, as many arrive with injuries sustained from human conflict or through natural predation, and these injuries can range from broken bones to more severe trauma. The process of healing is not just about treating wounds. It also involves understanding the lion's behavior, as they may exhibit fear or aggression due to their past experiences, which can complicate their rehabilitation. Furthermore, these organizations often face logistical hurdles, such as securing adequate funding, which is essential for providing veterinary care, food, and safe habitats, while also managing the costs associated with ongoing education and outreach programs that raise awareness about the importance of lion conservation. In addition to funding, there are issues related to the legalities of wildlife rehabilitation, as in many regions, there are strict regulations regarding the care and release of wild animals. This means organizations must work closely with local governments, obtaining permits and ensuring that their practices align with wildlife laws, which can be a lengthy and sometimes frustrating process. Another major challenge is the availability of suitable habitat for the lions once they are rehabilitated. As human populations expand, natural habitats are often destroyed or fragmented, making it increasingly difficult to find safe, secure areas where these lions can thrive after their release. This habitat loss not only impacts the lions, but also affects the entire ecosystem, as each species plays a role in maintaining balance. Despite these challenges, there have been notable successes in lion rehabilitation efforts. Many organizations have implemented effective training programs for staff and volunteers, ensuring that they have the skills needed to care for these majestic creatures. Additionally, some programs have successfully rehabilitated lions and released them back into protected areas where they can contribute to the genetic diversity and health of the wild population. These success stories often inspire further support and funding, highlighting the critical role that community involvement and awareness play in wildlife conservation efforts. Furthermore, advancements in veterinary medicine and wildlife management techniques have improved outcomes for injured and orphaned lions, allowing organizations to provide better care and increase the chances of successful rehabilitation. Collaboration with other conservation organizations and research institutions has also proven beneficial, as it allows for shared knowledge and resources, enhancing the effectiveness of rehabilitation efforts. By working together, these organizations can develop better strategies for habitat protection and restoration, ensuring that lions have a safe environment to return to after rehabilitation. Community engagement is another key. Engaging local communities in lion conservation efforts is crucial for ensuring sustainable coexistence, as these communities often live in close proximity to lion habitats and may experience conflicts with these majestic animals. One effective approach is to involve local people in the decision-making processes regarding conservation strategies, which fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility towards the lions and their habitats. Education plays a vital role in this engagement. By providing information about the ecological importance of lions, the benefits of biodiversity, and the role that local communities can play in protecting these animals, awareness can be raised, and misunderstandings can be reduced. Furthermore, establishing community-based programs that promote economic benefits from conservation can incentivize local people to protect lions rather than view them as threats. For instance, ecotourism initiatives can be developed, allowing communities to benefit financially from responsible wildlife tourism where visitors come to observe lions in their natural habitats. This can create jobs, support local businesses, and provide a direct economic stake in the preservation of wildlife. Additionally, compensation schemes can be implemented to address livestock losses caused by lions, which can help to alleviate human-wildlife conflicts. When communities see tangible benefits from lion conservation, their attitudes may shift positively towards these big cats. Moreover, involving local people in monitoring lion populations and habitats can strengthen community ties and enhance conservation efforts. Training community members as wildlife rangers, who can assist in tracking lions, reporting illegal activities, and educating others, not only empowers them but also builds local capacity for conservation. Collaboration with local schools to integrate conservation education into the curriculum can further instill a sense of pride and responsibility among younger generations, ensuring that the values of wildlife conservation are passed down. Another important aspect is the recognition of traditional ecological knowledge, which local communities have accumulated over generations. Incorporating this knowledge into conservation planning can lead to more effective strategies that are culturally appropriate and sustainable. By respecting and utilizing the insights that local populations have about their environment, conservation efforts can be more successful and have a greater impact. Lastly, creating platforms for dialogue between conservation organizations, local governments, and community members can help to address concerns, share ideas, and build trust. Regular meetings, workshops, and community gatherings can facilitate open communication, allowing all voices to be heard and fostering a collaborative spirit toward lion conservation. By prioritizing the involvement and well-being of local communities, lion conservation can become a shared goal, promoting sustainable coexistence between humans and wildlife. When we think about the incredible diversity of life on Earth, it's fascinating to consider the intricate relationships that exist within ecosystems, which are formed by living organisms, their environment, and the interactions that bind them together. For instance, within a forest ecosystem, trees, fungi, insects, and animals all play crucial roles, working together to create a balanced environment. Trees, for example, not only provide shelter and food for various species, but they also produce oxygen through photosynthesis, supporting life in the broader ecosystem. Interestingly, fungi form symbiotic relationships with tree roots, enhancing nutrient absorption for the trees while receiving carbohydrates in return. This partnership exemplifies the complex interdependence found in nature, where even the smallest organisms can have significant impacts on their surroundings. In wetlands, the importance of biodiversity becomes even more pronounced, as these areas serve as crucial habitats for many species, including birds, amphibians, and aquatic plants. The health of wetland ecosystems is tied closely to their biodiversity. The more diverse the species, the more resilient the ecosystem can be against environmental changes. Wetlands also play a key role in filtering pollutants from water, acting as natural purifiers that help maintain the quality of our freshwater resources. Despite their importance, wetlands are under threat from human activities like drainage for agriculture and urban development, leading to conservation efforts that aim to protect and restore these vital habitats. As we delve deeper into the world of plants, we find that the cultural significance of flora is deeply rooted in many societies. For example, the baobab tree, often referred to as the tree of life, holds immense cultural value in African communities. This remarkable tree provides food, water, and shelter, and its fruit is rich in vitamin C, making it an important resource for local populations. Additionally, the baobab serves as a gathering place, a source of traditional medicine, and a symbol of resilience in harsh climates. Such plants tell stories of human connection to nature, illustrating how people have relied on the land for their survival and how they have woven these natural elements into their cultural identities. When we consider the role of animals in ecosystems, it's important to highlight the concept of keystone species, which play a crucial role in maintaining the structure of an ecosystem. The sea otter, for instance, is a keystone species in coastal environments as it preys on sea urchins, which, if left unchecked, can devastate kelp forests. The presence of sea otter